What is up, everyone? Welcome back to Home Roast Me, Danny. Today I'm back with another Untrue Tuesday. Today I am going to be reacting to 3 crazy stories. Yeah, usually I only react to 2, but today these were just so weird I had to react to 3. And they're all from 3 different channels. The first one is actually not from the actual channel that's uploaded. It's actually a re-upload from a different channel. But the actual channel it's from is from True Stories, where that is totally an inappropriate title or name for a channel. But the next one, the second one is from Storytime Animated. Third one is from Dory Story, and all these are just freaking crazy. The last one has to be the craziest. This first one is just weird and illegal. The next one is just weird. The last one is just full of craziness. Just from the title alone. But yeah, on this first one, it's called. Oh my god, what am I getting myself into? Okay, the title of this first video is called "My Mom Loves My Cream." Why is that even a title? Why? Why? Hello? Police? Why? Yeah, I told you that this first one is just weird and illegal, but we're gonna get into it anyway. It's from a channel called True Stories, but, I guess go check them out. But, let's go get into it. In 3, 2, 1, play.
Hi, I'm Xavier, and I know you're probably thinking the title is just clickbait.
Please let it be clickbait.
My mom really does love my cream.
Why look down when he said that?
I know it sounds weird, but my story is actually more
no, it's not just weird. It's
events
illegal and wrong in so many ways.
Situation. Let me explain. As a kid, I was pretty creative, always making stuff and wanting to know how things worked.
Did he use that on the magnifying glass to find his weebie to do his mom?
One Christmas, when I was about 12, my parents bought me a chemistry set with actual glass test tubes, bottles of food coloring, and packets of different chemicals.
Oh, no way! That's so cool!
Best present ever.
Why that face?
As I got older, I'd watch YouTube videos for ideas and create my own experiments. I'd raid the family trash bin for empty bottles and jars to use, then drop Mentos into cola and do all sorts of things with baking soda. Not all my experiments were a success though. The carpet in my bedroom was testimony to that. Sometimes my experimental research got sidetracked, and I'd end up watching a different kind of video online.
Oh, it's getting hot in here!
A boy's gotta do what a boy's gotta do.
I find that relatable, because I do that all the time when I'm preparing for a video.
But I was too far gone to stop. I grabbed the closest thing, a small moisturizer jar that I'd taken earlier from the bathroom and washed out, ready for my next experiment. Let's just say I gave the jar some fresh contents, screwed the lid on,
to
make it look like I was busy doing my homework before my
Yo, ever heard of a tissue?
Didn't you hear me? Where's your dirty clothes? She asked. Sorry, was concentrating. These equations are hard. Don't know how you get anything done with all that junk on your desk. With a huff, she picked up the dirty clothes lying around my room and headed back downstairs. Over dinner, a few nights later, Dad told Mum she looked beautiful. I almost
get a room!
That was different. Mum started raving about some new cream. I tuned out until I heard my name. By the way, Xavier, I told you not to take my cosmetic containers until they were empty. I paid a ridiculous amount for that new anti-aging serum I found in your room. It seems to be working. My skin loves it. Don't touch it again, please. I had no idea what she was on about and started to object, but Dad quickly shut me down. Don't argue with your mother, Xavier. The following week, I overheard Mum on the phone talking.
Oh, that's Mom? I thought that was Pops with the man bun.
Talking about what must have been the same new anti-aging product. At the mention of my name, my ears had pricked up. She told whoever she was talking to that I'd tried to steal it. She said it smelled weird, but the smell was worth it because it was really working for her. I offered to let them try a sample.
You put your grandkids on your skin!
I'm smart, but I can be sometimes. I remembered the moisturizer jar I had left on my desk, and what was in it. I backed out quietly and went up to my room. The jar
I'm about to swallow my gum.
used was no longer in the desk with all my other experiment gear. It wasn't anywhere in the bathroom either. My mother seemed to think my cream was doing something for her skin.
Oh, please stop
and
saying
she
that.
was about to share it with a friend. I don't think
Oh
I
my
have the
God.
balls to tell her. That's way too awkward. But I can't let her keep using it, can I?
No!
What would you do if you were me? Subscribe and let me know in the comments below.
Hell no! Ugh, that was just nasty. Ugh. She put her grandkids on her skin, and she gave it to her friend. That is it's gross. No, move on to the next one. Ugh. Alright guys, so the next story is from Storytime Animated, and it's called "I am allergic to toothpaste and I can't brush my teeth." So this girl probably has the nastiest breath ever, and her teeth probably look disgusting. But yeah, let's go and get into it in 3, 2, 1, play.
I'm in middle school, and I have a severe allergy that has changed my entire life. Toothpaste. It all started a few years back when I began to get painful sores inside and around my mouth, along with irritation of my tongue. My mouth and tongue would bleed for hours on end. After it wouldn't go away by itself for a few weeks, my mom and I went to a doctor. They told us that it was my toothpaste causing such a violent reaction. At first, we thought it was a specific ingredient from my toothpaste, so we tried switching brands. Then switched again, and again, and again. No matter what we switched to, nothing helped. So the doctor recommended taking an allergy test. See, in my test, they pricked tiny holes into my skin, then put known and some uncommon allergies into my back, specifically ones found in toothpaste. Upon testing a certain common ingredient, we found out that my allergen was in every toothpaste we could find. Could you believe that? This meant that I couldn't brush my teeth. At first, I didn't care so much. I could still floss my teeth, so I thought that I would be fine. But as the days went on, my breath began to really stink.
Yeah,
I learned that bad breath doesn't just come from food between your teeth. It can also come from buildup on your teeth and tongue when you don't brush properly. This is how I got diagnosed with halitosis, also known as chronic bad breath. It can get really bad at times, even with the special mouthwash my dentist gave me. If that wasn't bad enough, everyone at my school
really
noticed.
Bad and
Gum had already been banned from my school, so I couldn't use that to help me, and the teachers wouldn't make an exception. Then my friends began to spread rumors about me. As the rumors went around the school, they got more and more outrageous. Some said that I kissed my dog on the lips. Others said that I drank from the school toilets.
No, that's my sister.
I tried to explain to people why my breath smelled so bad, but people thought that I was lying.
Why does this teacher look possessed? What's up with her? Actually, now I'm seeing that all the kids, everyone looks possessed. Like their pupils are white and their irises are black. What the hell?
They thought I was making excuses not to brush my teeth. Instead, they started calling me names like toilet head and goblin breath.
Damn, you got roasted by your teacher. That's that's
Other times I just snuck back home right after I got dropped off. Not the brightest idea, I know, but I couldn't take being made fun of over something I had no control over. When my mother found out, she was furious. But what else was I supposed to do? So I sat down and told her what had been happening. My mom was still upset since I hadn't come to her sooner, but she understood. My mother still reprimanded.
Their eyes kind of remind me of when the animatronics from FNAF are possessed.
Me for what I had done, but we went into my school together to talk to the principal. We explained to them what was going on, from my unusual allergy to the relentless being made fun of. They were surprised. No one had brought attention to the issue, so they never knew it was a problem. After some time, we were able to come to an agreement. I would be able to use gum to cover my breath, and the kids who were making fun of me would be taken in to talk to. It's still hard to live with such a bizarre allergy, especially when there's almost no information about it.
Yeah.
I hope no one ever has to go through this, because I don't want anyone to feel as alone as I did.
I chewed gum.
If you enjoyed my story, don't forget to subscribe for more, and check out some of the other stories.
Okay, alright. That's pretty lit. I ain't gonna lie. No, I had nothing to roast it about. Especially since I have a few troubles with brushing my teeth too, so. But yeah, I like the story a lot, so let's go and move on to the last one, which is the tiebreaker of the most craziest story ever. Alright, so now for the last story, is from Dory's story, and you guys remember last week where I did a reaction to that one kid who was slowly turning into a gorilla? Yeah, that I said that had to have been I laughed my freaking ass off to that. But this one is kind of like that one, but instead of a gorilla, I'm slowly turning into a tree. What the fuck? What? Just imagine. She's just chilling, and she starts slowly turning into Groot. How does that even happen? Okay, now obviously I'm pretty sure that she. Now since this is a story about her saying that she's gonna turn into a tree, she's not gonna focus on that. She's gonna focus on something else that is completely irrelevant. So let's just go ahead and get into it. 3, 2, 1. Play.
My name is Christy. I'm 15 years old. Do your close ones limit your freedom? My house is a real prison because my father controls my mum and I's every step.
See what I mean? Right off the bat, it's not even explaining anything about the title. My house feels like a prison, and my father doesn't care about us. He hates us. That's why he left to go get the milk and left for 18 years. Talk about you turning into Groot. I don't care about your dad.
But not even he could foresee what would happen to me. I have dreamt of travelling to South Asia since the time I watched TV programs in my childhood. Burma, Bangladesh, Nepal. But I can't even imagine how to make my dream come true. When I am not home, my father calls me 100 times throughout the day, making sure everything is okay. As though I'm a little girl. I can't even go to a school party, let alone Asia. There are cameras everywhere in our house. Any movement is filmed. My mum also suffers. Dad doesn't let her work. She sits at home and rarely goes anywhere. Recently, as soon as Dad would go to work, she would lock herself in the basement. He's an actual tyrant. One day, I noticed a strange growth appearing on my legs. It made its way through my skin.
But where did it come from?
I put antiseptic on it and put on long
Holy
pants
shit, I'm getting
when
pissed.
The next day, this growth became bigger. Of course.
And what does it have to do with your dad?
She was
being a
horrified.
tyrant.
Her eyes lit up. She said it was a bad sign. I asked, maybe I should go to the doctor. No, they won't be able to help you, she said. Don't tell anyone. And I didn't tell anyone, especially Dad. But a few days later, the growth was already all over my legs, like small tree branches. When
They wanted
Mum
more to
saw
sludge
them,
in your
she
legs
told me the
instead of
truth.
bark.
Dad had fully gone insane, and if he would see that I'm sick, he would lock me in the house forever. But Mum had a plan. She couldn't tell me everything right away, but she promised to prepare. She said we will soon run away and everything will be okay. I was so scared, but I wanted to believe her, as it's my mum. To calm me down, she made me a tasty dinner, but it ended tragically. At first, everything was okay. We ate my favourite veal steak with asparagus and green peas. Mum acted totally normal, not mentioning my growth, and didn't try guessing what exactly caused it. But then she brought tea with apple pie. Afterwards, I felt that my head became heavy, my body felt strange, and my legs became cold. It felt like the world was melting around me, and I couldn't do anything about it.
Was it spiked?
I had
Was it
just
laced?
enough time to say, Mum, something is happening with my body, and I blacked out. I woke up in a dark and unknown room to me. I knocked on the door and yelled. My head hurt, as though it was a voodoo man's tambourine. Mum appeared. She said that yesterday a chemical war started across the world, and so to save ourselves, we hid in the bunker. What the hell is this place? Why does my family have a bunker?
No. The question you should be asking is, what the hell does this have to do with bark coming out of your leg?
Dad has gone fully mad. But where is he? Mum said nothing. Then she said I needed to get a vaccination because my growth is the first sign of the chemical weapon use. Mum brought the first aid kit. I trusted her. She injected me with something and I fell asleep. But the next day, I felt even worse. The skin covered by the growth hurt, and I began turning into bark. I wanted to get outside so much. I felt like I would grow into a tree being in this bunker. Suddenly, I heard my mum scream in the next door room. Judging by the sounds, Dad had attacked her. I was awfully scared, but then she quieted down.
Quit, use your tree powers on him.
In the direction of my room, I froze in fear. Everything which happened next was a blur. It seems I lost consciousness, maybe due to fear, because at that moment, I was awfully scared of my own parents. I woke up in a hospital room. Beside me was Father, who was holding me by the hand. Ends up Mum was suffering of schizophrenia. Even though that it was mild, she was fixated on the idea of a chemical attack, a war, and the end of times. Dad really loved her, so he controlled her and gave her
Oh, what does that have to do with the bark? If she thinks that there was a chemical outbreak, and that's why you're growing bark on your legs, then where is the bark coming from actually? Holy shit, why am I getting pissed off?
The condition was so bad that all of this time she was fortifying the bunker in the secret room which led from our basement. When she saw my growth, it was a sign to act. She thought that it was the first sign of a chemical strike. Mum put sleeping pills into the food, broke the cameras in the house, and led me to the bunker. Dad barely found me, and Mum, she's in a mental hospital. I feel sorry for her because she didn't want to harm me. My growth is a rare disease, epidermodysplasia variform.
Epidermodysplasia? No, wait, hold on. Epidermodysplasia. You know what? I don't ever do this, but I'm gonna look that up. Epidermo. Very form. Okay. It looks like something that could be real. I guess it does kind of look like bark from a tree, but it's not. It's not bark from a tree. So why would you title it I'm slowly turning into a tree? Okay, yeah, it's a real thing. I just looked it up. It's a real thing. But why would you title it slowly turning into a tree? Maybe it's because kids don't know how to read. I mean, hey, I'm 16 years old, and I can read this shit. So maybe to make it easier, they title it into a tree. So, AKA clickbait. I guess I'm not that mad anymore. Anyway, let's keep going, I guess.
Right? There are few people in the world with the same problem. For example, a girl from Bangladesh. Father promised that I would definitely be able to go meet her, as there are so few of us in the world, and mutual support wouldn't be bad. In addition, my dream of going to South Asia would come true. Have you thought about the fact that people around you can end up being completely different than how you imagine them to be, with their own scary secrets? Let us know in the comments, give the video a like, and subscribe to the channel.
What does that have to do with secrets? You told us that your dad is overprotective. Your mom has schizophrenia, and you have this disease. What the hell does that have to do with handling secrets? Anyway, I have no clue. The video's over. I'm done. So, yeah. That is the end of today's Untrue Tuesday. Hope you all enjoyed. If you did, make sure to give it a like, subscribe, comment below what you thought. Make sure to hashtag that with hashtag Happy Easter. You'll be shouted in the next video. If you want me to notify every time I upload a video, just click the bell icon. And let's see if we can get this video to 2 likes. That'd be awesome, guys. But with all that being said, I'll see you on the next video. Deuces.